Harriet, I want to thank you for bringing us out here. I don't know why you thank me, mister. This place is as close to hell as you can get without being there. Not too many people live here, and the ones that are here are only here because they've got nowhere else to go. But I don't think you're like those people. Harriet. Thanks. Be careful, and take care of your son. You got it. Can I go in? We don't need to use the Underground Railroad. It's taking as far as it can go. I'll stay here for the time being. I think there might be a settlement around, but I wouldn't count on it. Take care of yourself, Harriet. You too. Oh, there's options. I hate options. I do know... Oh, we can't go that way. Never mind. We have to go this way. I do know there is a certain spot that I want to keep my eye out for. That's not the right way. I want to go down first, I think. Yeah, so let me go this way. I think it's over there where I want to go. You looking for my shit? You're not gonna say it, but I can tell by the way you're looking that you got some of what I got. Yeah, do we need to stock up on anything? I mean, we've been using a lot of... What is it? A lot of these lately. B.L.O.O.D.M.O.S.E tears. I'll get you covered, bro. You come back next time you're looking for some of what I got. What are you doing out here, man? Do you know where we are? These are the outskirts of Neo, New York. You're walking along the border of everything and nothing. We're looking for Cuchulain's tomb. You know where it is? Yeah, you came down the wrong way where the road splits. Cuchulain's tomb is up the other way. Just keep heading north and you'll make it. Thanks a lot, man. It's my business to help people out. One might even say helping is my forte. Wait, this is the way out of town. We went the wrong way. God damn. That's alright. We want to go here. Did you guys hear that? Hear what? There it is again. Look out. Someone's heading towards us from the shadows. Yeah! It's the ghastly Dark Lord! And this is definitely a rather racist caricature. So, I'm very sorry. But, oh shit, Hoopz, you are in dire straits, huh? We gotta fix you up. It'd be more important, I think, to heal you. B.L.O.O.D.M.O.S.E tier. Ecto Cooler. Perfect. So this is a secret optional boss. I'm gonna muscle zauber. And Barkley, we need to get you a B.L.O.O.D.M.O.S.E tier. And Cyber Dwarf. There we go. Lower his brain. Oh, I don't think he's equipped with anything. Shit. Oh shit, what happened? Oh shit, Cyber Dwarf, huh? He stole all your life. Steal you. Also, I don't think Hoopz is equipped with anything, actually. So, we'll see. He definitely doesn't have the final gun, I can tell you that. Let's do the Holy Dunk. Alright. Barkley will do a Ghost Muscle on you. Ooh, gross. Oh, you just gave him every status effect known to man. Jeez. Let's do Ice Zauber. Hit him with a Gunslay. Alright, don't we have one that removes negative stat? Let's praise away glaucoma. Heals diabetes. Well, I know we have like everything imaginable. Cures Parkinson's. Chicken do. Well, let's do an insulin shot on you first. Get rid of the diabetes at least. Alright, Barkley, let's do another double team on you. You are out of that, so we'll do this. You should have enough for one more Ice Zauber. Alright, it's gonna be close. But I believe we can do it. Oh, we missed! Right, one more double team should take care of him. Oh, just barely. Just barely. So our reward for this, I can't believe it. We killed the Ghastly Dark Lord. Who? Ghastly Dark Lord is the minion of Zeragon, the evil Time Lord created thousands of years ago in the Shade Realm. It was said that defeating him is impossible without at least a level 40 bard present. Hey, Dad, he dropped something. We got the Golden Potato, which is a very powerful item that we are not going to use until like the very end of the game. Alright, glaucoma we gotta cure. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, there are definitely some things in this game that for the modern age has not aged as well. But you know, that's with everything, man. That's just how the universe works. There's gonna be things that we make now that, you know, 20 years from now, people are gonna look back on and be like, you know? Just gotta take it in stride. Oh, okay, before we go in there, that part's a fun part, but we're not gonna go in there yet. I wanna actually go up here. So, that is Cuchulain's tomb, but there's a really fun little quest that we can do. Not many people come here. You on the run? We're looking for Cuchulain's tomb. You know where it is? It's in the building at the back of the parking lot. You're not thinking of going in unprepared, are you? You better stock up, man. Egyptian gun. Oh yeah, we didn't equip Hoopz. We should do that. Give him his final gun, his referee uniform. And what did he have? Face mask? Yeah, we'll give him the face mask. Alright, now let me see here. Dwarf muscle. You could buy that, but I'm going to hold off on it. Mithril sweatband. Face mask, zaubermancer card. Cyber gauntlet. Yeah, we're good for now. The post-cyber apocalypse has dealt hard times for just about everyone, and you look to be no exception. The least I can do is offer you a place by the fire. Why don't you sit down and rest a while? Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. You're into Cuchulain's tomb, aren't you? Yeah, we're looking for manufactured jamicite. Cuchulain's tomb is just north of here. It's a dangerous place, and every once in a while we hear wails and moans coming from it. You try to stay away from it, but if you absolutely have to go, I'd talk to Bert before you leave to stock up on supplies. Alright, thanks a lot. You be careful. Don't end up like one of those banshees. They say the ghost of a Celtic space warlord haunts Cuchulain's tomb, and his horde of banshee minions torture anyone who enters. Not that I'm an authority on Cuchulain or anything. I make a habit of not entering Donjons. Wise words. I have traveled many lands in my attempt to compile a comprehensive guide to all creatures that go bump in the night. Perhaps you could call it a bestiary. Oh my god, this guy's name is the Animayor. Whatever you call it, my knowledge extends far beyond that of most mortals. Perhaps you would choose to partake of it. Duergar. Or Duergar. Duergars are evil black dwarves that live primarily in underground caves where they mine arduously for rubies and gemstones. Their foremost focus is rubies, for which they toil endlessly so as to further the agenda of their ghastly Duergar gods. They battle constantly with other subterranean menaces, and are highly skilled with double-handed adamantium weaponry. A Sludge Elf! Unlike their forest-dwelling high elven cousins, Sludge Elves prefer to live in the swamp so as to maintain a proximity to their primary form of sustenance, tar. They eschew the use of magic and weaponry in combat, instead preferring the more primal feeling of unarmed fighting. Most Sludge Elves adopt the path of Transmuter, where they harness the dangerous powers of alchemy and bubbling brews. Drider. Driders are the asexual subterranean offspring of Dark Elves, or Drow, and Spiders. Cursed to forever wander labyrinthine underground caves in search of foes to menace. Most Driders are incapable of communication and are thought to be functionally retarded. Oh my fucking god. Oh. I shouldn't laugh. It was just so sudden. Although this does not diminish their capabilities to dual-wield exotic weaponry. Ghasts are the reanimated undead corpses of hill giants. Of hill dwarfs. They are believed to be insentient by most leading ghast experts, and their only known motive in their undeath is to gorge on dwarf brains and flesh. Their incredibly thick skin makes them resistant to all ice-based wizardry, although they are more susceptible to nunchucks. Bugbears. What are these pictures? Bugbears are large, goblinized boogeymen that reside within dank donjons and lust endlessly for treasure and goblets. They live alone, rather than in packs or in a society, because they become too covetous of treasure. Regardless of this, many bugbears enjoy playing pranks, especially if the pranks are somehow related to glittering goblets. A doppelganger. Doppelgangers are shadowy and enigmatic monstrous humanoids capable of changing shape, usually to gulp the blood of those around them. Although they are not vampires, they have vampiric tendencies, and it is often speculated that doppelgangers are a subtype of Oni. They are capable of casting a level 3 Big B's groping hand twice a day. Oh god. Blue Dragonkin. As their name implies, blue Dragonkin are reptilian humanoids covered in dense armor of blue scales. In Dragonkin society, they most often take the role of magician, energizing their dragon allies with powerful wizard zaps. They are known for being accomplished mages and practice an advanced form of arcane thaumaturgy that bedazzles all foes combined. Red Dragonkin. Red Dragonkin are covered in 2 layers of scales, which makes them more resistant to the ferocious bludgeoning of morning stars and other like instruments of warfare. They represent the warrior. Oh my god, I just noticed the picture. What is this? Just like a dude wearing a fucking corny dragon mask. They represent the warrior caste of Dragonkin society and train daily in dojos all across the globe. In addition, they have a saving throw to all Duergars. Gold Dragonkin. Though it is speculated that gold dragonkin were originally spawned from a blood temple in hell, they are in fact related to other dragonkin. They are known for being the assassins of Dragonkin society, as well as their virulent racism towards hobgoblins and other members of the goblinoid genius. The gold coloring of their scales reflects all incoming boomerangs and Melf's acid arrows. They are skilled in all forms of acrobatics. Alright, that's enough. I can only hope that my knowledge has aided you in some form or another. It is my goal to make mainstream the information I have given you. Also, I have a PhD in anime. Fucking hell. Oh boy. Oh boy, hold on. I promised earlier to divulge upon you the name of my favorite VidCon, but I have a treat. Not only will I give you the name, but I will give you a tantalizing summary to entice you to try it, though you will no doubt need to brush up on your kanji before playing, as the VidCon's subtle yet flavorful use of Japanese idiosyncrasies can only be grasped in their entirety by those with a sound mastery of Japanese. The VidCon, as many of you have guessed, is the absolutely stunning RPG/dating sim Angelique Tenku no Chikonka, one of the first games to pioneer the moe aesthetic. It flawlessly merges a powerful and compelling RPG story and system with an incredibly advanced and realistic dating sim that has 16, that's right, 16 dateable characters. Though it is not generally my nature to develop crushes, I must admit to feeling the palpitations of love's caress once or twice while dating, as the characters are very beautifully drawn in the anime style. Add absolutely enchanting music with incredibly lush and colorful graphics, and you've got the perfect recipe for the best game ever made. Hell yeah. Alright, so, before we go to Cuchulain's tomb, there's actually like a little fun side quest we can do, which is over here. In the Chup Mines. Huh? What's going on here? We, as Duergars, can no longer tolerate the injustices put upon us by our genie captors. For too long, we have allowed them in Square-Enix-Goya to force us to mine chips. No longer, I say. My father mined for rubies and gemstones, as did his father, and his father before him, and his before him, and so on. To be reduced to mining chips for genies, they'd be ashamed of us. Here, here. What do you say we do, Jamal Bloodguzzle? I say we go on strike and give those genies who would disturb our right to accumulate treasure for our ghoulish Duergar guards a piece of our minds. Aye, I am with you. We'll toil no longer for the genies until we can get a better contract, one that grants us all of the civil liberties that Duergars are entitled to. It seems we've come to a Square-Enix-Goya run mine that's run into a few labor problems. Perhaps we can find some way to help. You guys are always getting me dragged into shit I don't want nothing to do with. This is the every man for himself post-cyberpocalypse. I don't have time for this shit. I don't even know what we could do to help. These are Hoopz Barkley, my brethren. At least grant me the courtesy to visit them. It's been far too long since I've walked amongst the dwarves. Fine, we can see what's up, but I'm not getting involved in this shit. Aye, these are the Chup Mines, home of the Duergars, and recently our genie masters. Curse all genies, big or small, no matter their size or shape. I want to better them with a spike-laden warhammer and sorcelled with eldritch enchantments. I'm sorry I got carried away. The Duergars are predisposed towards violence and ensorcelled weaponry. Ensorcelled. I think you mean enchanted, my friend. Regardless, my ebony friend, these genies have taken away our rights, and we demand them back. Be warned, if you are part genie, your blood will be spilled. Indeed, I am Fredegar Murderstone, and I have murdered many a man and beast in my lifetime. I've done so many reasons. I have done so for many reasons, but namely for coins and rubies. One night I broke into a zoo and murdered the fauna. It seems that even the great apes are susceptible to the blows of my flail. But alas, I have grown old and weak, and can no longer murder as I did in my youth. Greetings, strangers. I am an ancient genie who has granted many thousands of wishes over the years. Perhaps I could grant yours? I was robbed from a lamp many years ago, and my mission is to steal civil rights from Duergars. Perhaps you could call this racism. But that is one of the main goals of all genies. Lately, though, it seems our efforts to fully dehumanize the Duergars have been impeded by their blasted strike. If you could somehow aid our quest of intolerance, I'm sure I could give you my jodhpurs of the Falcon. These Duergars think they have the right to eat Dunkaroos. Don't they realize we genies were rubbed out of magical lamps? What fools to even begin to believe that they have the same civil rights as genies? Duergars are simply a means to an end, and that end is precious chumps for Square-Enix-Goya. You know, there's some things about this quest that are rather palpable. Ah, greetings, young one. I see that you could not resist the tempting allure of my bubbling brews and potions. Many a Duergar have gulped my eldritch tonics. Perhaps you would like to as well, Tell me, young one, how far away did you detect the scent of my arcane concoctions? At least 100 feet. Aha! That's my boy! That's my boy! But no matter, my boy. It seems production of my treasured concoctions has been slowed tremendously because of those nefarious genies, and I'm becoming malnourished. You see, my boy, all I eat or drink is elixirs. If something isn't done, and done soon, well, my brews may bubble no longer. If you're able to do something about it, I may even pass on a few of my precious tinctures to you. Ah, the cold air of a dank cave, littered with gemstones unmined. Is there truly anything better? Ah, greetings, strangers. I did not notice you there. I was simply amusing to myself about caves and sewers. My name is Pelpok the Dyer, and I'm called that because I am a dire Duergar. We're like normal Duergars, but our love of rubies and gemstones are increased tenfold. In addition, we are simply more dire in demeanor. I am an advocate of all caves and sewers. That includes both dank sewers and mysterious sewers. Sadly, it has been many years since I have last set foot in a sewer, as the genies have outlawed them. What I wouldn't give to walk in the sewers but once more. You know, because walking in sewers is just for the time of your life, right? Let's see, let's check this out. Hey, there's a note here. Maybe someone dropped it. Let's take a look at it. They're genies. I think we should try to be as racist as possible to the Duergars. If we can, let us try to take away their civil rights, such as the right to wear gem-encrusted amulets, and the right to eat anything but vitamin C. Sincerely, Mohammed Genie Bane, chief of all genies combined. This certainly is concerning. It looks like a genie might have dropped it. If this is real, it implies the existence of a conspiracy that goes beyond the realm of Square-Enix-Goya. I think we'd better get to the bottom of this and find out what's really going on in the chip mines. Yeah, help me. Are you alright? What's the matter? Dunkaroos. I require Dunkaroos. What the hell is a Dunkaroo? Come on, Pap, don't be such a rube. They're a delicious cookie snack that you dunk in a velvety frosting, hence the dunk in Dunkaroo. I knew that, Hoopz. I just didn't remember. They've been feeding us nothing but vitamin C. I need a Dunkaroo. He passed out. This is serious, Dad. He really needs those Dunkaroos. There are two things a Duergar can't resist, Barkley. One is rubies. The other is a Dunkaroo. This is grave indeed, then. Grave indeed. You know, they recently brought Dunkaroos back. I was in, I don't even remember where I was. I was in a supermarket, and I saw they had, like, a big thing. Like, one of those big metal baskets that, you know, they usually put, like, clearance stuff in or whatever. and it was just filled to the brim with Dunkaroos. And I was like, holy shit, I haven't had one of those in ages. But I didn't buy one because I'm stupid. Abracadabra, alakazoo. Ah, you caught me just as I was conjuring up an ancient genie hex on the Duergars. Lately, we genies have been contemplating importing sludge elves to help with the labor. Duergars and sludge elves have a long-standing feud, and there is no doubt the Duergars would object fiercely. This is positively why we need to do this. This is merely my own personal philosophy, but I believe we should display our intolerance for Duergars on every level. Uh-oh. I might have accidentally triggered what I didn't want to trigger. No, we demand the right to rubies and gemstones. Gilded treasure is a part of the Duergar heritage. There's something you can't take away from us. Glittering goblets and chalices are one thing, but rubies and gemstones, unforgivable. I'm sorry, but studies have proved that rubies and gemstones promote laziness in the workplace and minimize efficiency. Square-Enix-Goya wants to ensure maximum efficiency and quality in the mining of all chumps. Hold on one sec, I got people call. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that phone call, but I'm back now. Anyway, Square-Enix-Goya wants to ensure maximum efficiency and quality in the mining of all chumps. That's ridiculous. Rubies and gemstones are the essence of Duergars. A Duergar without a dazzling ruby is like a genie without a lamp. That was uncalled for. What's going on here? We're discussing the terms of the Duergars' return to work from You're Charles Barkley, aren't you? Now look, I don't want to get involved in none of this malarkey. I've got nothing to do with magic lamps and gemstones. Wait, I think we need the input of a third party on this issue, someone who is already an established member of the community. What are you implying, Chief Bloodguzzle? That because Charles Barkley is a third party that represents the interests of neither of us, he would be able to more effectively negotiate the terms for our return to work at the chef mines. Look, I said I want nothing to do. Dad, this is your chance to do something really good for the world. You have the chance to make someone's life better. You've got the chance to give back to the dwarves after all they've given to you, Barkley. You've got the chance to serve your country in Square-Enix-Goya. Dad, I believe in you. I know deep down you know what's right and what to do. So, will you do it? Will you mediate for the declaration of Duergar rights? Yeah. So, we're going to do this twice, because you get two different rewards depending on who you favor. If you favor the genies, you get one thing. If you favor the Duergars, you get another. Both the rewards are fucking hilarious, and I'd be ashamed if you didn't get to see them both. So, we're going to side with the genies first, and we'll get the reward and I'll show it off. Then we're going to reload that save we just made, and we'll go and, oh, excuse me. And we'll go and redo this again with the Duergars. Fine, I'll do it, but I want to know... I want you to know I don't give a damn either way what happens. That is noble of you to agree to help us, Charles Barkley. You're truly a man of character. I'm no role model. The format for the Declaration of Duergar Rights is simple. You will be asked a question, and you'll be presented with a number of answers. Choose the answer you most agree with. Some of the answers will favor one party over the other, while others will be compromises. I'm not asking you to favor us Duergars, Charles Barkley, but please consider each question carefully. Are you ready to write the Declaration of Duergar Rights? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. What is your opinion on sludge elves? God bless all sludge elves. How do you feel about the current sewer crisis? I'm anti-sewers. What should be the primary diet of all Duergars? Vitamin C. Remove the ban on bubbling tinctures and elixirs. The destruction of all the brews. What should be done about ensorcelled weaponry? Remove all gypsy hexes from axes. Your stance on Duergars with their patriotic quilts. No patriotic quilts allowed. How many hexes can be placed on each Duergar? All of them. What is the maximum ratio of gilded chalices to rubies? No chalices permitted. How many caverns in each Duergar are allowed to spelunk? Fantasy caverns are verboten. Are you sure these are the stances you take? Yeah. Your proposals, Barkley. They favor the genies just as I expected. You've done your country a great disservice. You've done your country a great service today, Charles Barkley. You've put the I didn't realize who was saying what. You've put the welfare of many over an elite few. You've put the industry and commerce of Square-Enix-Goya over the gripes about rubies of a few obsidian black cave-dwelling midgets with a penchant for enchanted maces. I think a reward is in due order. We got a genie lamp. This is a magical lamp, rubbed by many aristocrats and sultans. Now you too can rub it, Charles Barkley. When you need assistance, rub this lamp and the genie dwelling within will grant a wish. It is a powerful tool, so do not misuse it, as it can only be used once. Go now, Barkley, and know that wherever there's a genie, there's a friend. The Duergars, what fate has befallen us? Sorry, my Duergar friend. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the lamp here, and then we're gonna reload. Let's rub the genie lamp and see what happens. Who dares awaken me? I ain't gonna maim this a mystery. Don't want to do time on your wish. Watch it, boy. You don't want to diss me, or I'll dish out my mystery. Now, who's that sorry wannabe that disturbed my Z's? If you want to be number one, I'm sorry, boy, but that's been done. But if you got the riches for a sack of... But if you got the itches for a sack of riches, don't matter how avaricious, I'm the man that can grant your wishes. Hey, don't turn your butt on me. I'm the man of the ages, straight out of the pages. Hang on, I'm contagious, outrageous, spontaneous. You can't contain this. I am Kazam! Holy Clispaith, it's Kazam! I am Kazam! Wow, Barkley, I've heard about this summoned genie in my tomes. Since we have summoned Kazam, we are entitled to a wish. Make your wish and I'm out of your face, back in my lamp and away from this place. Okay, I'll wish for... knowledge. I want more knowledge. Listen up and listen good, cause I ain't gonna waste breath. If you act like a no-good, as selfish and unjust, you're gonna end up in a temple of death. Act like a chump, and when you perish, the death temple is what you'll least cherish. Kazam! And I'm out of this place. I'm not sure what this means, Barkley. I've heard of a death temple in hell, but it's only a myth. Supposedly those who have acted without any moral regard in their lives end up as a punishment. While I personally do not believe such a place exists, these myths remind us to live virtuously. It's something to think about, I guess. Ah, fuck, that's right, there is... So if you die in this game, at a certain point, you can actually go to the Death Temple of Hell, which is hilarious, but I don't remember how to get there, so I'm gonna have to look that up. But, let's get out of here. And let's go favor the genies here, because number one, it's the morally correct thing to do. Not favor the genies, favor the Duergars. And number two, we want to get the Duergar reward, which is even fucking better. So yeah, Kazam, if you ask for power or whatever, he gives you like a little stat boost, but if you ask for knowledge, he gives you that. So, and now I could have done that 3 times, but I'm not gonna do it 3 times. And we can skip all these guys because we already talked to them. Although we will talk to that one guy that I accidentally skipped in here. Halt! Friend or foe? Friend. Aye, aye. I could tell from that compassion in your voice that you're no foe. Even if you told me you were a foe, I wouldn't believe you. I may be a Duergar, my friend, but I'm not gullible. I used to be the strongest Duergar in all the Chep mines. They called me the bastard of muscles, and that's just what I was. I could lift 2 Duergars over my head at the same time and punch through both friend and foe, but then I went blind. My muscles atrophied, and I could do nothing but knit patriotic quilts to keep myself warm. But now that the genies have outlawed all patriotic quilts, I can't even do the one thing I have left. Grish Tarum, our ghastly Duergar deity, bless this land and people and give me the courage to continue without me patriotic quilts. Alright. So let's skip this, and let's favor the genies here. Some of the compromise answers are fucking hilarious. But we're not going to pick any of them, unfortunately. Yeah, let's do it. What is your opinion on sludge elves? I like true neutral to all sludge elves, but can no more coexist than fire and water. How do you feel about the current sewer crisis? All sewers have a purpose, get lost in the sewers. I'm pretty pro sewers. What should the primary diet of all be the primary diet of all Duergars? Well, obviously Dunkaroos. Remove the the ban on bubbling tinctures and elixirs? Absolutely not. I like only if they're arcane. All brews are now legal. What should be done about ensorcelled weaponry? I love a good enchantment. It stands on Duergars with patriotic quilts. All quilts must be patriotic. How many hexes can be placed in each Duergar? 0 hexes. What is the maximum ratio of gilded chalices to rubies? Rubies, 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 baby. How many caverns is each Duergar allowed to spelunk? To each his own. I like that one. 10 caverns, 10 donjons. Yeah. These propositions clearly favor the Duergars. You've got no choice but to accept the Declaration of Duergar Rights, Muhammad Genie Bane. You agreed to the terms and the negotiator. Drats! I trusted you, Barkley. I thought you were loyal to your country, your family, and Square-Enix-Goya. My family. The Duergars are my family now. It seems my trust was misplaced. We have nothing more to speak of, Charles Barkley. Barkley, come here. I know we Duergars do not have much, but I feel the need to repay you for what you've done. Just once in every Duergar's lifetime is he overtaken by an urge so powerful that he cannot control himself. No, it is not an urge for rubies red, as you may have guessed. It is an urge to create. Yes, we have blacksmiths and woodcarvers and what have you that create on a daily basis. But this is an urge to create something more than a mere object. This is an urge to create art. This is a sacred part of every Duergar's maturity, and when we are touched by this desire to create, all others must allow it to continue unimpeded. It's called the awakening of the artisan. What we create during the awakening is a work of unparalleled splendor that can never be replicated or surpassed. I want you to have the item I forged in my awakening, Charles Barkley. It is the Shrek Mono, a regular kimono, except there is the picture of Shrek on it. I forged it twixt the hammer and anvil, and it is the one thing I am most proud of, even more than my clan. It is yours, Charles Barkley. Take it. So we get the Shrek Mono, and we get a Shrek Mono Picky. Take care of it, Charles Barkley, and know that you are now a friend of Duergars all over the globe and beyond. In case you want to see that again, a photograph of the legendary kimono, the Shrek Mono. So the Shrek Mono is armor, and I believe it can only be worn by Barkley and Hoopz, which you would think would be like a B.L.O.O.D.M.O.S.E thing, but it's not. It's also got really good defense, so I'm gonna pop that on Barkley. Even though we probably should pop it on Hoopz, we're gonna pop it on Barkley because he's the main character.